It started, gosh, 5 years ago when our oldest daughter, Katie, came home with a black and white photograph of a little girl named Carmen that she was asked to pray for. And Carmen became a name around our household. Every night we prayed for Carmen, we talked about Carmen, and after about a year of praying for Carmen, I made a phone call to Pastor Kim, and that's how we ended up meeting the Gray family. I ended up on the phone with Kate Gray that day.
She was wondering how to get a care package to a little girl who lived on one of the bates down in the Dominican.
Kate just got all excited. I had no face to put with this name. I just knew I was talking to a Kate Gray.
To me, it was just natural to say, you should just go. We take our kids. Come on, you should go.
She said, we're leaving for the Dominican Republic and you and your daughter have to come with us.
Yeah.
I thought, I can't do this. I don't think I can go on a mission trip.
I thought it was insane. In fact, I think it was the most uncomfortable I've ever been.
I remember meeting Matt in the hallway, and he was downstairs. He goes, where are you taking my wife and where are you taking my daughter? And so I got to explain what we do down there and the conditions and how the trip usually run.
And I found out my fears were so misplaced because it was just the most beautiful experience for our family.
After that first trip, it completely changed our lives, our hearts. We talked about the Dominican Republic constantly.
We were in church October of 2002, and I read in the bulletin that a trip was planned for, I can't remember, March or April of 2003. Okay, I'd like to go. So I started going to meetings, and I had no previous knowledge of the Dominican, never been there, didn't ever read about it, and just got excited, went on the trip with Kate's dad, and just had a life-changing experience. And I felt a commitment to go back every year. So I've been going down there since 2003, led several trips with people from MCC.
And I started going with Dave on trips in 2005. We started taking our kids. Isaiah and Miriam have both been, 6 or 7 times each, and all of our kids have been except for the 2 little boys. Last summer, I had been told by 3 people who hardly know me that they thought they saw me on a long-term mission in the Caribbean. And one day after I told my husband in the parking lot here at church, Matt Garrettson came up to me, and I think I thought he was joking at first.
And she's got, as you know, with the Grays, she's got a whole mess of kids hanging on her, and they're trying to get out the cart.
This is really weird, but I've had this vision, kind of a dream, that I think you guys are supposed to go live in the Dominican.
Not me, but you. And, I said it, somewhat jokingly.
And I actually said to him as a joke, are you guys going to pay for us to go there? Like, because I just thought there's no way we can do this. And he got quiet and he actually said, yeah, we really feel like that's what we're supposed to do.
Sure enough, the Lord was speaking to her and her family.
And from that time on, we just, as the 4 of us, the 2 couples.
How do we make it happen?
It started as humanitarian. We went down there, we built schools, we built latrines, we painted their houses. Every time we're down there, we're trying to share the good news of Jesus, and clean water was their #1 need.
Yeah.
Right now, I think you have 1.5 million people in Haiti displaced from a home, living in tents, and we've all heard the cholera outbreak. That's all because clean water is not available. So that really kind of became our focus. So we looked at 2 different types of filters. Both of them were being manufactured in the Dominican.
It's like a 99.8% pure clean water that comes through these filters.
The factory in the Dominican that makes these ceramic filters, their demand just went through the roof. So they're making about 2,000 filters a month, which I think before they were making maybe 500. So you do the math. We're not getting that 1.5 million very quickly just on that island. We're not going down there to preach on the corner streets. We're not going down to start a church. That's not our primary goal, but it is. I'm hoping I get to distribute some of those filters. I'm hoping I get the opportunity to hand that to somebody and see that they see that brings them a little bit of hope in their lives, and then get the chance to say, hey, guess why I'm here? Am I hoping that this trip next year turns out to be evangelical, more than humanitarian? Absolutely.